Hi, my name's Emma, and I'm a huge book nerd.
You're my library, always open for business.
Welcome to my 2020 Year in Review video. I'm pretty excited for this one because I don't think I've ever actually done this before. I'm going to give some stats on the books that I read this year, and I don't know, I'm just really excited about it. I think it'll be kind of dorky and fun. So first of all, I read a total of 84 books this year, which is more than I read in 2019, but way less than I read in 2018. I don't know, I don't have particularly strong feelings about that. I would like to consistently read 100 books a year, but I don't know that that's realistic since I have a day job and I'm also trying to be a playwright and there's just a lot happening. But I think 80 is pretty good. We'll see if I keep 80 as my goal in my 2021 resolutions video. But yeah, 84 out of 80. 80 was my goal in 2020. So we did it. Good. I did a little author breakdown. Out of my 84 books, 55 of them were by women and 29 of them were by men. I read 0 books by non-binary authors, which is something that I would love to remedy in 2021 so bad. I don't know if I have any on my unread shelf. So that's a question for you guys. If there are any non-binary authors that you think I should look into and pick up, drop them down below because I would be super interested in not having that number be 0 next year. But I am glad that I read like way over half women. Then I broke down age ranges. So I read mostly adult. I read 71 adult books. I only read 9 YA, which surprised me. When I added them all up, I was like, really? I didn't pick up as many this year, I guess. I thought I was slightly more into YA than that, but oh well. And then I read 4 children's books, most of which were the Peter and the Starcatcher series, but whatever. Then we have genre, which I just pulled my computer up here so I can see these better. The genre breakdown I think is pretty fun. I'm really excited about it. So the largest genre, which I'm not surprised by, is contemporary, just because so many things fall under that. It's just general contemporary, hard-hitting contemporary. I read 20 books in that category. And I will also say some books fell into multiple categories. Not many, but there were a few that fall into multiple. So if this doesn't add up, that's why. Then the next 2 highest, I think, are surprising. I read 10 books from the fantasy genre, and I also read 10 nonfiction books, which I'm really proud of myself for reading 10 nonfiction books. That's a lot higher than the number of nonfiction that I've read in past years, I think. Not sure because I haven't done this video before, but pretty sure I have not read that many. And I'm really proud of myself for that, honestly, because nonfiction is something that takes more energy for me to read, but I think it's important. And then fantasy. How did I read 10 fantasy books? What? I don't even like fantasy. It's very strange to me that I've read 10 fantasy books. And then the next highest genre after that is classics. I read 9 classics, which also pat on the back. I'm pretty proud of myself for reading 9 classics. The next highest are plays and romance. I read 6 of each. Very disappointed in the number of plays I read this month. I cannot believe I only read 6 plays. It's really upsetting. I'm sure I read some more unpublished just things that I found on New Play Exchange or that I read for the theater company that I'm a part of, but I needed to read more plays. And so yeah, maybe I'll put that in the New Year's resolution video. I'm just realizing I didn't put mystery thrillers into this pie chart that I'm looking off of. But I wrote them down. So I'm gonna remake the pie chart. Okay, this makes more sense. The second highest genre was mystery thriller. I read 16 mystery thriller. I was about to say that I read more horror than I did mystery thriller, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So backing up a little bit, I'll fix the pie chart. I read 16 mystery thrillers, which seems correct. I think it's becoming clear to me that mystery thriller is my favorite genre. It's just what I have the most fun reading, and I want to stop fighting it, I want to lean into it. So yeah, sci-fi, I also read 5 from, same number as horror. I read 3 poetry books and 3 surrealist fiction books. I kind of put those in their own category because I really like surrealist fiction and I want to read more of that, and I'm kind of surprised that I only read 3 this year. And then I only read 2 graphic novels and only 1 historical fiction, which, you know, I stand by because I don't really like historical fiction, so 1 is fine with me. Another random stat that I didn't put in the genre chart because I don't think it really makes sense there, but only 2 of the books that I read this year were rereads. All of them were new reads except for 2. And then finally, the last chart is star ratings. I had a shocking number of 4 and 5 star reads this year. I don't know if I was just being less picky or like I felt bad about giving books lower ratings. I think it might have been that because I was going through and looking at all of them, and there were some of them that I changed the rating on because I was like, this was not a 5-star book. But even with that, even with those changes, I read 28 5-star books, 34 4-star books, and only 17 3-star books, 4 2-star books, and only 1 1-star book. I do think that one of the reasons that I don't have many 2 and 1-star ratings is that if I hate a book, I just DNF it. I've come to the point where I'm like, there is absolutely no point in wasting my time powering through books that I know I don't like. And then I feel bad at DNFing a book. I don't want to rate it because I didn't read the whole thing. I think that's why there are so few like bottom of the pile ones. I don't really know what conclusions to draw from that, but those are my 2020 reading stats. I think this will be a fun video to hopefully start doing every year, and then I can kind of compare, you know, how many books I'm reading in each genre, star ratings, all of that jazz. I think it would be fun. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and leave comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah.
Now I was headed